Hi guys, welcome to the show. This is Football Fans Voice, the show that brings you football news updates straight from the pitch to your listening pleasure. But that's not all. We are also sharing the voices of fans from around the world. What are they feeling? What am I feeling? And what is to come next in the world of football? Today is the 8th of August 2025, and we have a lot of football news for you guys. And what we are going to be talking on the show today is going to be the latest transfer news updates from all European leagues in the world. And also we have the greatest news for you guys. Benjamin Ssesko will be signing for Manchester United this week, and we also have Ibrahim Eze. Arsenal are still looking ahead to sign Ibrahim Eze, and the FIFA already announced the nominees for Ballon d'Or. So we are going to be doing justice to whoever that is going to be winning this Ballon d'Or trophy. So in the studio here with me today, I have a wonderful gentleman. I call him Timmy, the master in football analysis. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so going to the show proper now, we are going to be discussing first on the show is going to be the European League that is starting next week. Ahead, that is 2 weeks ahead also with other leagues in the European competition. Among all these leagues that we are talking about, the English Premier League, the La Liga, the Italian Serie A. Which one are you expecting most? Which one is your expectation from all these leagues?
I wouldn't be biased, but I will still. My favorite is still the Premiership.
Okay, the Premier League. So Mr. Timmy is going for the Premier League. For me, I will be also going for the Premier League and the Bundesliga because I like Bayern Munich very much. So next thing we are going to be talking about is the transfer window, especially the teams that are having the better transfer window at this point in time. We have the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, also Manchester City, Liverpool also. From all these teams, including Barcelona, Real Madrid, and also Bayern Munich, who is having the better transfer window at this point in time?
I must confess, Man U really surprised me a lot because even the fact that they didn't qualify for any European Championship, they've gotten the likes of Cunha, Mbeumo, Benjamin Sesko,
He's not
even
yet signed for Manchester United, but he's going to sign for Manchester United. So
definitely.
they are having a better.
It's just kind of I find it difficult to believe that even without European football competition, they still have managed to get these top players. And if you integrate these players into the team, I'm very certain that at least come next season, Man U should be vying for the top four.
What about Real Madrid? They also signed Trent Alexander-Arnold, Manfantino, and also this young player that performed well in the Club World Cup, Gonzalez.
Well, we know that Real Madrid has always been the money spender. They can get any player as long as they are interested in him. So I'm not really surprised about the quality of players they signed. But the main issue now here is just like the club that really surprised me the most is Manchester United.
Okay, with many cup competition coming next season, we are going to be talking about the Champions League and the UEFA Conference League and also Europa League. Do you think Premier League teams are still going to be on top of all this competition? Because as you can see last season, everything was like
the world is evolving, and my Premiership clubs they registered themselves with the world like, yes, we are here. We are here to make an impact in ourselves. We are not just going to play just normal Premiership or this. They are out there going for the Champions League, the Europa League, and come to think of it, who would have thought about Tottenham winning the Europa Champions League, even qualifying for the final, and Chelsea. We all got to know that PSG is beating anybody 5-0, 6-0, come any club. But when they face Chelsea, everybody votes Chelsea off.
Yeah.
Like they didn't believe Chelsea was going to do anything better, but Chelsea was victorious.
Okay, now we will be asking question about the Premier League. You know, we already decided that Premier League is going to be the eyes of every football fans next season. So I want to hear from you the top four, your your preferred top four for next season, who do you think is going to win the league, the second, the fourth, and the fifth position?
Just like I said earlier, Premiership is a league that it's very you can't predict it. You can never remember when Leicester City came from nowhere and shook the world by winning the Premiership, and it really took a lot of people by surprise. So you can never ever predict Premiership. That's one funny thing about
So your own point is that Manchester United is going to win the league next season.
If Manchester United doesn't get to win the Premiership, they could finish second or third. I'm very certain that Manchester United is qualifying for
the Champions League next season. Then I need your first, second, third, and fifth position.
I would say Liverpool, Man U, Arsenal, Chelsea.
What about Man City? They have been doing well in this transfer window also.
Let's be realistic. Every club now know exactly how Man City plays. For the past how many games now, Man City hasn't really been the same Man City we all knew then. What's the name of their striker? Haaland. We all know how defenders are really frustrating him now. And if you don't get to give the ball to Haaland, if Haaland is marked out, then I don't think Man City has that zeal, that passion, that fire in them again.
Now we are going to be talking about the new 30 players FIFA have announced for the nomination of Ballon d'Or. From all these 30 players, I want to know your top 3.
My top 3 will be Mohamed Salah, Dembele, and Yamal.
Okay, what is the reason of Mohamed Salah, Dembele, and Yamal?
We all know what Mohamed Salah did for Liverpool last season. Mohamed Salah was crazy. He was from how many goals? Like check his stats. His stats is crazy in the Premiership. The passes, the goals, the assists. Same goes with Yamal.
And he helped them to win the Premier League.
Yes, he won the.
But we are talking about Champions League. Dembele won the Champions League.
Dembele won the Champions League, in the sense that it was we saw the other side of Dembele that we never seen before last season. Like Dembele was hungry. Dembele was fearless, and if I could just say who deserved to win the Ballon d'Or, it should be Dembele.
So Dembele should be winning this Ballon d'Or. Yeah. Thank you very much. And then we are going to be talking about the transfer news. Currently, Benjamin Ssesko is stepping down in Carrington to make his transfer to Manchester United. Newcastle try to snatch him away from Manchester United, but now is finally going to Manchester United.
Yes.
Is he a good deal for
Manchester? It's a very wonderful deal. He's still young.
Does the signing make them the title contender or top 4 fighters?
Yes, he's still young, and Man U has been looking for clinical striker. And when I mean,
have Rasmus Højlund.
He's not.
Zexi.
No, Zexi is not really a striker.
Okay.
Zexi is not. If you want to see the best of Zexi, let him play time.
Okay. So you think this transfer is making them one of the challengers for the top 4?
Definitely.
All the Premier League trophies said.
Definitely.
Okay, and now Manchester United, they are looking to sign Baleba of Brighton. Do you think if they sign this guy, is going to put Manchester United ahead again, or is going to reduce some players playing time, or is going to be learning from all the Casemiro, Ugarte, or is it going straight to the starting lineup?
It's going straight to the starting lineup because Casemiro is not the player he used to be.
Okay.
His age is not definitely on his side, and Baleba is young, he's fearless, and if you watch most of his matches at Brighton, the way he controls the ball, the way he dominates the midfield, I think he's one of the players that might definitely.
And do you think Onana is a keeper for
Onana is done. Onana is done. In the first instance, Onana shouldn't have been in Manchester United if there weren't this crazy hierarchy of signing players that are coached. from my former. Onana
Ten
isn't a
Hag.
keeper. Onana is not supposed to be a keeper. He's not supposed to be even be in Manchester United in the first instance.
So you think you prefer them to offload
I
Onana?
prefer them not to even offload him.
Is it
Just
Donnarumma or Emiliano Martinez of Aston Villa?
I prefer Donnarumma because
Okay.
Martinez, though Martinez is also a very very good keeper. He has registered himself in the Premiership, but we need young breed. Manchester need young breed, like different keeper, someone that is hungry.
For Arsenal Football Club, they are looking to sign Ibilisi, but it's not really showing now that they really are interested in the guy. The news are just coming. The news are going like, are they going to sign him or not? This is a situation. If Arsenal finally sign him, is he another boost for the Gunners, or is not going to help the team?
Yes, he is. Look at what he is doing presently at Newcastle. He's a
Crystal
player.
Palace,
Sorry, at Crystal Palace. He's a player that he can dribble, he scores, he can create, and I think Saka really needs someone that could just give him a run for his money. Saka is playing every Premiership. He's playing Champions League, Carling Cup, FA, and
so they need a breather for some
exactly,
players, and it's going to give them squad depth.
Exactly.
So Chelsea have signed a lot of players this season,
So
and
much.
they are still looking to sign this Xavi Simons. Do you think signing Xavi Simons to Chelsea is going to affect some players, or is going to add more squad depth to the team?
To me, I believe that signing Chelsea doesn't really need Xavi Simons because, come to think of it, Chelsea have enough players that can play, even rotating their first levels. Sometimes, like some players might play and might not even get to play for the rest of the season again. So I don't believe in them. Same goes that, okay, let's just ask yourself this question: why do they really need Garnacho? Why do they really want to sign Garnacho? Enough players are there that Chelsea has, so I don't really see the impact Xavi Simons is going to.
Signing many players could really improve.
In what way?
Like Xavi Simons, now if he joins them, they are playing Champions League, they are playing Conference, and they are playing the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, and as we can see last season, Enzo Maresca likes to rotate squad, change squad. He can go to Conference League with a set of two different set of teams. So maybe that's what he's planning for next season, for him to have a really strong and squad there to compete in both the Premier League and the Champions League. Maybe that could be the plan of Enzo Maresca.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and then they are looking to push out so many players this season. They are selling well. They are selling to Saudi Arabia. They are also selling to other Premier League teams like Madrid, to Arsenal. They are selling. They are getting money in their bag now by selling their players. So now Liverpool are desperate to sign Alexander Isak. We don't know if they are going to get the Alexander Isak. And if they get Alexander Isak at this point in time, they are going to be the straight contender to win the Premier League. And you've already said that Manchester United should be in the mist. So you are removing Manchester City. Also, we have Newcastle. So Tottenham Hotspur, they have also recruited well. So what do you think if Liverpool signed Alexander Isak at this point in time, will they win the Premier League, or are they going to be fighting for the top also?
Sometimes it takes more than that to meet the eye.
Okay.
I remember certain time, I've forgotten the year when Liverpool signed Andy Carroll from Newcastle, and we all know what ended up. Andy Carroll's story, how he ended up in Liverpool. He was later sold to West Ham.
But we can't compare the
exactly.
Things are evolving.
One thing about especially in Premiership is sometimes, okay, where I'm actually driving to is some players perform beautifully in their clubs, former clubs, but when they get to another club, especially in Premiership, they flop. Take for example Sanchez. Sanchez was top of his game when Man U signed him from Arsenal. But the moment they signed for Manchester United, it became a flop. So Alexander Isak might and may not be a flop.
Well, the start last season was like 20 goals plus.
We never can tell. We have here we have Mohamed Salah, and we all know that what Mohamed Salah can do. So I just believe that well, it's a 50-50 chance. It might be a flop, it might not be, but the money Newcastle are putting on the price tag is just so ridiculous.
That is over 150
It's just so
million
ridiculous.
euros. So lastly, we are going to talk about Newcastle. So they find it difficult to get their players. They want to sign Ekitike, they lose Ekitike, even Buemo. So they are finding it difficult to replace this Alexander Isak eventually if he joins Liverpool. Now they are looking for Johan Wissa of Brentford. Do you think if they sign Johan Wissa and let Isak go, it's going to help Newcastle against next season?
First of all, let's ask ourselves this question: why are players skeptical about signing for Liverpool in the first place? Newcastle is playing in the Champions League. Why are players reluctant to sign? I think there's something there like we still can't phantom, because I still no reason why a club that is going to Champions League players are not showing interest, and players are showing interest in a club that are not really playing for Champions. So yeah. I just think I don't think Brighton is ready to let go of Gisa. I don't think, but Brentford, sorry. But I believe in one thing: what money can do, more money will do it. So let Newcastle just drop the money, and I believe in.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate.
Thank you for having me
on the show. Thank you very much. Your name, please?
Mr. Penny.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us in this wonderful short videos of Football Fans Voice on the 8th of August 2025. We are going to be sharing you more videos on this channel. So next week we are going to be talking much on the FIFA Ballon d'Or. We are going to be giving you the analysis on who is going to be winning the Ballon d'Or this year 2025. Thank you very much and see you next week.